What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Racy Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So today, guys, I want to speak to you about the movie called Bring Her Back. This is the second film that two brothers, they used to be YouTubers, Australian YouTubers. They used to make like some horror comedy type of skits about clowns. These guys, they created this movie called Talk to Me, and I did watch it maybe 2 years back when it came out, and I gotta say they did a great job with that film. Bring Her Back is another one, man. Bring Her Back, you know what? It kind of did remind me of like The Exorcist in a way, but they kind of added like a different feel to the movie, to be honest. So like this movie is about two siblings, right? So their father just unexpectedly dies in the shower, and so both kids, since they're less than 18 years old, they had to go to a foster home, and they were going to actually separate both of them. Like they weren't going to be on the same house, but the older brother, he said he wanted to be with his sister at all costs. And so they actually gave the boy's request, and so he stayed with his sister. And his sister is actually blind. Like the only thing she can see, it's just like shades of light and some shapes. That's about it. That's all she can really see. And now, once they get to the home, like this is the actual home where things just start to get very creepy, to be honest. Like the lady that takes care of them, dude, like she just starts doing some creepy weird shit. And there's this other kid named Oliver. Oliver, the little kid. That's the kid on the poster. Yeah, that's the kid on the poster, and he's basically like a vessel for a demon. Yeah. So we did not quite know about what he had in there, but what he had inside of him, but we could have guessed already that there was already like a type of demon. But the purpose of the movie is to bring the foster lady's daughter back to life. And the only way that she can do this was to actually take Piper's soul from her and actually use Oliver to transfer, I don't know how, just like use his body to transfer the soul out of her daughters into Piper. Yeah, it was a little bit confusing. I'm not sure how I'm explaining it right, but that's what I saw like in the tapes that she was actually watching. And like those tapes, they weren't really explained like how she got them, or was she ever like a part of this code and all. But that's the good thing. Not everything needs an explanation. We can just fill in the blanks. Maybe she was just part of the cult, and so she actually just left that cult, and she just didn't want to be on that code anymore. And also there's like this huge circle. There's this huge white circle around the whole house, like outside the house zone. If they cross that circle, bad things started happening to Oliver. Yeah, since Oliver already had like the demon inside of him, he just started burning up, and he somehow got his conscience back, and he did remember who he was. Because remember, a demon, it is inside of him. That is not actually Oliver, and that is not even his real name. I forgot his first name, but his last name was Bird, and that same name, he actually wrote it down when the kid, the older brother of Piper, he asked him if he can write like anything so he can communicate with him. Oh yeah, and like Oliver, he doesn't really communicate with nobody. He just purposely doesn't want to talk to anybody. And so he did wrote his last name, Bird. Like for some time in the movie, we did not know what that meant. But then once the older brother of Piper saw a missing person's poster. He saw a bird, and he also saw Oliver's face on it. Oliver has been missing this whole time, and like that lady was the one person who had him the whole time. Creepy, man. That's insane. And he has been missing for quite some time, the little kid. And parents probably would have been so worried about him. Like, they've been searching for him for some time and they couldn't until now. And like, the whole purpose of the movie, like I said, is to get the dead soul from the foster lady's daughter and to transfer it into Piper, right? And so she just wanted to keep her, but she wanted the older brother to get out. And so she tried to make him look crazy. Yeah. She just tried to do bad things to the older brother. Just made him look bad. And it kind of did work out a bit because Piper did defend the foster lady for some time, and the older brother, he did left. And then that's when he got the poster, he got it from the police because he just knew that something bad was happening on that house, and the foster lady wasn't a good person at all. And that's where he got the missing poster of Oliver. And like, there's this one scene when the older brother was trying to communicate with Oliver when he wrote down bird. He was actually just eating some fruit. Like, he gave him some fruit, right, to Oliver. And then like the older brother was just trying to get like some stuff from the kitchen, right? And so when he turned around, he started seeing Oliver like just chewing the freaking knife the whole time, dude. And I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? And like, he was bleeding everywhere. And then he split his lips too. He split like his whole mouth. Wow. I was like, what in the world, man? What in the world is this? But it, like I said, this is creepy. This is freaky shit. And it was actually good. It was actually like a wow moment. And there was this other moment as well when Oliver, he was eating like just a wood as well. And he started eating pieces of his skin. What in the world? So insane, dude. It's just so creepy. And also like his eyes as well, they turned like very red to show that wasn't him, to show that he was actually possessed by a demon. And the sad part is, for the older brother, the foster lady actually got to kill him. And yeah, he did die, but Piper actually made it out of that freaking house alive. And the good thing is that for Oliver, or Bird, he actually did made it out as well. He got out of the circle that was surrounding the house, and the policeman, they actually came in. The policeman, they actually came in because there was a lady, the one that they spoke to at the beginning of the movie. She was the one that requested the foster lady to take care of them, right, for some time. And so she wanted to go visit that place because the older brother was telling her that some crazy stuff was happening. And so she went to go check it. And yeah, she actually did get killed because the foster lady ran her over, man. That was so crazy. So since that lady went missing, the police actually went to go to the house. And that's how they actually found all that mess. They found Bird on the floor, and he actually got his conscience back. He was actually him now. It wasn't the demon possessing him anymore. And as for Piper, she actually made it out. And the foster lady, she was on the pool just with her dead daughter. It's just so crazy. But that movie actually did work, man. That was a pretty entertaining film. Like, I was hooked the whole time, and I saw this movie with my brother. He actually liked it as well. And yeah, these directors, They used to be ex YouTubers. I'm not really sure if they still make YouTube videos because I didn't really follow them. But they're called the Raka Twins. I think that's their stage name for YouTube. This movie was good, man, and I'm definitely am a fan of their movies. Talk to Me was a pretty good film. This one was pretty good as well. Bring Her Back. I wonder what are they going to make next, because I am hooked. I am hooked on their films. I gotta give this movie a 9 out of 10. Very enjoyable movie if you do like scary films. This is one for you if you do enjoy that genre. And even like the results that they gave this film in Rotten Tomatoes, it was actually good. An 89% as of right now from the critics, and a 79% from the audience score for the movie Bring Her Back. It was actually an entertaining film, and I did enjoy it. And now the other thing I want to speak to you about is about Jurassic World Rebirth, the newest installment for the Jurassic Park series. Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie was great. No clue, man. I have no freaking clue how people are saying that this is a bad film. Are they crazy? Dude, do they not like movies anymore? What were you guys expecting? This movie brings in the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are always chasing the humans. The humans are trying to escape them. What more do you want? These dinosaurs, they want to eat them, you know? And like the storyline, it was simple. It was straight to the point. This was a very fun movie. I enjoyed my time watching it. I don't know what people are expecting, man, because like the credit score for this film is a 51% as of right now, and it might go even lower. For the audience score, guys, it is a 72%. I do like for the other Jurassic World movies, the ones with Chris Pratt, like the second movie and the trilogy movie, I gotta say they weren't the best films because they had a lot of characters that they need to focus on, and on this one, Jurassic World Rebirth, it had like some certain characters, not a lot of characters, and you're actually rooting for them to actually complete their mission. Scarlett Johansson, she was the main lead for this film, and she did good. And like most of the actors as well, they played their role right. And that's what I liked about this film, because it did kind of reminded me of Jurassic Park 3. Like instead of actually just it was a search and rescue mission, for this one, Jurassic World Rebirth, it was just to search and like capture like samples of these living dinosaurs on this island. Just like I think it was like to cure cancer. Yeah, it was a simple story. It doesn't have to be a complicated story. Entertaining film that you actually got to see lots of different types of dinosaurs. It was an enjoyable movie. I think probably like the only part that people did not really like about it is because there was probably like a 30-second scene where the velociraptors came out. Yeah, and yeah, that was about it. There wasn't any more velociraptors that came out in this film. And also like the T-Rex only had a couple of scenes as well. Maybe like just like a 5-minute scene for the T-Rex. And yeah, I do get it that they were in the original movie, like the T-Rex and the velociraptors. But you gotta give the other dinosaurs a chance, man. And it was cool because it was different types of dinosaurs as well. Like even the huge one, the one that came out like in the beginning and also came out right at the ending, that one looked like a very deformed dinosaur, and wow, it's real pretty scary type of dinosaur. It looked so strange, you know. But yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I have no clue, man, why this movie is getting so much hate. But coming from me, you had to go see it while it's in the theaters. You will probably enjoy it if you have enjoyed like the original 3 movies of Jurassic Park. You probably might enjoy it. I did. So for me, I will give this movie a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. That was a good movie, man. I did enjoy it, and yeah, go see it, man. You probably might enjoy it as well. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did enjoy this podcast, make sure to follow it on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it and also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about horror stuff and pop culture things. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do. And yeah, guys, that is it. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.